Hi, pluggers. Welcome to another yet amazing episode Lagu Fried Plug podcast. Igama lami nonjabulo kaNkosi. Ubaba wangetha wathi ngulanga elihle. Do you know why? Because ngenza sure ukuthi uba nelanga elihle. And of course, siyacela ukuthi when you are tuned in on YouTube, subscribe on our page and give us a like. It's Fried Plug Podcast. Sikona go Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I hope we are in X. I think we should open an X account. I don't know, but I'm not alone. I have the amazing, talented, I don't know what to say. I always tell him when I meet him, good team, I become such a groupie when I see him. Because I'm kumulu pra. You know, like the group is, but we have the most talented artists. We have Efried, also a business woman, Ndumiso Makhathini. Hello, baby.
Hey, kunjani Njabula?
Ngiyaphila njani baba?
Ngiyaphila no.
I was a nervous yakho. Jesus Christ. We are right.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for that humbling intro. Yeah. It was an intro and a half.
It's what you do.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are always humbled by the fact that they've worked so hard.
I don't know. I think maybe it's because of our backgrounds.
Yeah.
If you come from a humbling background, so you're most likely to be humble even when you make it. Yeah, well, not saying that I've made it. Yeah,
You have. I wouldn't have had you here if you've not made it.
Yeah.
You've done some amazing things. It's so kuluma ngayo vele as time goes. But what I like is for you to honor our invitation and come through. I know that you are very busy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, actually, I didn't even have to think about it. Yeah, well. Number one, because I understand the work that you do and net drive on and how passionate you are when you doing something. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna miss this one because it's cut us leave really. Vamsile ukuthola umsebenzi etsayifana nale in the media phakathi. No.
I know abantu bazosibuka
Not ukutholana ngaleyo ndlela. Yeah. But I'm talking about like on events where you like the master of ceremony.
Yeah.
And yeah. So bengeke nginqabe vele. That's the first reason. Nanokuthi ke mina ke when I get an opportunity ngiyayisebenzisa noma bekuthiwa incane noma bekuthiwa inkulu yabo. I see it as a platform whereby I could market myself because ngenza business whether umculo or it's the gym yabo. Yeah. Just to showcase myself out there, put myself out there.
So speaking about that, Jim, I know we had a conversation about someone growing here. No, I'm not pregnant. It's just impilo inzima kakhulu. I know when you first introduced the Lento gym, you have a gym, by the way, and first it was the boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. As a singer, sesikhuluma kakhulu manje sengikhohlwe into encane.
Okay.
Kanje. I just want to say hi to the pluggers.
Thank you.
Before just qhubeke and to the rest of the crew. Yeah. And thank you so much for having me. So indaba ye gym, I don't know where to start because I've been training all my life.
You look the part. No, guys, he does.
I've been training all my life since primary level. I played rugby at school, high school, and then you slip up here and there. And the ladies now they're screaming so much, and you get distracted along the way. But yeah. I took phazamiseka kancane for about 10 years ngingatrain. And then it happened nje. I don't know ukuthi phela mangisho ukuthi like it's like something fell from the sky, some sort of a spirit yangena kumina, and then I was like, no, I need to change my life, man, and go back to
To the
kid
calling.
that I was before.
Yeah.
Or goal driven and nje efuna nje ukudlala sport, and to make it in life.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then this when I started going back to the gym. I was training myself at the time. My transformation took about 3 to 4 months. And then when I came out, it was like ngangi phase whereby isolated nje to like from like going out, socializing and stuff, yabo. So I was focusing on my transformation. So when I reached my goal, then I got an opportunity to go out. I think it was the 1st of Jan. Go New Year, just say ihlahle la emaphakhe kanje like bra khona nanani sihlangene sonke. So I was nje rocking my vest and my shorts, yabo.
Showing off.
Lapho bengigcine ngisase iloya umuntu loya, yabo. So when I pull up lapha bathi hayibo kanjani manje wena sigcine, yabo. So that's how most people got inspired. Yeah. And I was like, no, yazin, I need to use this opportunity because now I have this body. So I go back because before I was once scouted by a modeling agency. I was still in high school. Ngabapakisa because ngangithethe mhlanipheke kakhulu.
Yeah.
So ngalesi sikhathi ke sengiright, I called him back. Luckily the guy still remembered me. Cabanga lo muntu wangibona eGateway eThekwini. Yabo. And I was like 16 ngalesi sikhathi. And I called him back sengina 27.
Later in life.
Yeah. So yeah, he still remembered me and he gave me an opportunity. He no, bro, I've been waiting for you. Yeah, we started working now. I did some work with him for Devon July. We did big brands in a short period of time. Mukabang transformation was about 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Then the following year, saying I'm ticking all the boxes. Yeah. And also made a decision ukuthi ngibuyele kwi-rugby because I used to play rugby in high school. Nje all my life. So I went back to rugby, played for a fried club.
Yeah.
And luckily for me, mangifika practice, I had a great performance lap because usually when we start practice, kuba ne-touch rugby. So ngaleso sikhathi leso sincane ngasebenzisa and then ucoach wabona ukuthi akakhonte khona la.
There's potential.
Basiqeda wangibizela eceleni not. I think I'm going to need you this weekend. We're having a tournament at Dundee and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, it was like 13 years of not playing and not training.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So now that I had that machine of a body, it's okay. We went to that tournament. Good tournament, get up. Maybe you get like 30 minutes break. Pinendlala nenye club. Because I'm a club, so I'm sort of like a knockout, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, on one day. Magdlalwa again, then I think we became number 2 or number 1. I don't remember. It's Senkoslia now. But I got man of the match. We gave me a
Hey, guys, show off.
Yeah, well, okay, and then I was like, because Vele, it was part of my goal. Njoba ngase ngibuyela kundumiso. Yeah, because ngase ngithe kumlahla kancane. Okay, I had good games throughout the season. And then sekungama playoffs, that's when we have scouts coming to watch ama games.
Games.
That's when I got injured. I fractured my fibula. Laphuka nje impela faka insimbi nje lapho ukuthi ngeke phela
Ibonakala.
kodwa nje nginensimbi
Metal detector.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yabanda makubanda. Hey, okay.
Yeah.
So that's when I kind of slowed down and ngithuke ukucabanga kahle and regroup with okay, now feels like I've been trying to do everything as cut a sword manje, the modeling, the rugby, at the same time I'm getting people offering opportunities out here right even abroad, yabo.
Yeah.
I was like, I want senking in here, man. What am I gonna do? Okay, at the time I was still running for that competition, cover guy, men's health.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was injured. I'm in hospital, njalo. Selective for the thing, top 5. Like, how am I gonna do this? That's me as Beldela, training and bedding, doing sit-ups. I'm telling you. Yeah. Because I had to prepare for the competition. I had to ask top 5.
Yes.
I had to prepare for the thing. So now saying it's okay, what am I gonna do next?
Yeah.
Because obviously the rugby,
It's not working.
I'm
It's
not gonna go
work
back
out.
there.
Yeah.
Not because I wasn't gonna be able to play again, but it trauma, because it was a bad injury. Now I'm not twist, Ashanje 180.
Yeah.
So okay, I had to think, okay, ngizobuya kanjani? How am I gonna do this? Okay, while I was busy promoting myself, asking people
For the
to vote for me
competition.
for the competition, there were people look be thought in boxer or throwing comments, kuma post when are you gonna train us?
Yeah.
I also wanna look like you, nah. So that's how the whole
Boot
bootcamp thing came about. I was like, you know what? I think I need to take this direction now, for now. Ngoba ngathi izinto seyithe slow down just to keep myself busy, because vele obviously angisakwazi ukutraina ngale ndlela engangitraina ngayo mina. So I might as well train others.
How wild is it? Ukuthi people you've never met, people you've never even intended to meeting one day, are the same people about redirected to another direction when you've reached a block. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I wanted to do, and they introduce another thing.
I must say, they came at the right time when I needed someone to give me like an idea on what next to do. Now the little inspiration to pick myself up. It's okay, dog. You've reached this point now, which is a dead end.
Yeah.
How are we getting out of this? So they were like calling out, as much as I needed the help, but it's like they were calling out for help too.
Yeah.
So I had to answer.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
So it's just aligned.
Yeah, and the boot camp was for free.
I remember it
Yeah,
was.
it was free.
And it had a lot of people.
No, Pelangiti, when you're starting something, you need to like draw people in. But the moment you start plugging imali out there, and then
It doesn't work.
Kuba abantu bayathuka kancane, especially in this economy lesiyona manje. Even back then vele isimo besingekho right. Sekuwes manje.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try. So mabefika abantu, they're the ones that suggested ukuthi, no, Ndumiso, you're doing a great job with us here. Why don't we pay you at least that
Training fee.
that amount for us ukuthi see train, and then the others mabefuna ukuzojoin and they can also pay you nandani yabo. I know guys, mina kahle kahle kusikona lokho ebengibhekile, but yeah, if you guys insist then it's okay yabo. I appreciate that. Nami kuzongisiza ngifaka upetrol. At the time angisasebenzisa umuntu kama wami.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Shout out, mommy.
Yeah.
Listen, I think of the past episodes that we've done, every single guest is like, if you're in it for the money, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, kuba nzima. Kuba nzima if goal yakho kuyimali. Vele phela at the end of the day imali siyayidinga.
Yeah.
Ngesilala singadlile. But into kumele uyiphushe kakhulu. Or like umsebenzi wakho.
Yeah.
You need to focus on that and do your research. Balekile, because I get compared. Do your research and allow yourself to touch information from others.
From other people.
Just to make an example, there's this one guy in high school. They used to look up to me. Well, in high school, I also had like a great physique.
Always, you've always had a great physique. And
It's okay. Let me interview.
we must give you your flowers.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate that. So, my friend, I'll just say his name, Mutelmo Salang. They used to look up to me, namachita nje amaningi amayisadlala nawe rap, and guys at school nje, especially at the hostel, because of my physique. Wonke umuntu phela wayefuna ukuba ne-six pack yabo yonke leyo nto leyo.
Namanje.
And then yangilahlekela-ke mina i-six pack yami-ke. And then when I checked on the socials, because wayehlezi eposta naye besejima yabo ejimisa futhi. And then I hit him up yabo, angibanga ukuthi just because I know it all now. He used to look up to me. Sengizofuna ukuzenzela mina. So I had to go back to the drawing board. I became Utel Musa when he was looking up to me back then. Yabo.
When you had the physique.
Yeah. So I was like, you gotta help me out, yeah. Like, I want to get back in shape. Yabo. What's it, dog? You know this thing. It's ain't I don't know anything. I need your help.
Yeah.
My tips, lapha na lapha. So it's the same applies with the business. Even if you have like a qualification with
To do.
No business management or you go whatnot, yabo.
Yeah.
But most you need to do your research.
People
You need to
who
ask
know what
people.
they're doing.
This is how we do this thing, yabo. To name one, tell Musa, and the second one was Nobile Chir. So Mankalang Jimmy, he's a personal trainer at Virgin Active. I don't know if you know him, but yeah, he's quite popular now.
Yeah.
Like Friday, because he also went to Friday. So I'd also get information from him as well.
Yeah.
Especially since he started, what do you call this? Sports science, huh? Yeah, that's what he studied. So I'd get some info from him, and also my cousin who police in is also working for a Virgin Active. But most of it from doing my own research about online and also using what I learned from my coaches while I was playing sport at school. I was on group and that's when I actually gained the strength and the knowledge which was a trainer like abanye abantu. So basically I was self-taught. Tupac, self-made.
So maybe someone is wondering, Gutsi, because you keep referring to the break that you had or that time of your life, that 10-year or 13-year gap.
Yeah.
What was happening in those years? I'm so eager to know. It was a six-pack.
As much as I'm not comfortable to talk about it, but ngiyacabanga mhlawumbe khona umoya ongasizakala yabo kuleyo nto leyo. Like any other teenager, you there's a point whereby you reach a point whereby you want to experience stuff. Yabo. Hayi ama drugs phela ngamangasuya thu.
No, I'm too. I'm listening.
That's ulindele ukuthi uzothi.
Yo, ngiyabona ngaqala ngayohlala esitradini. I ran away from home.
You should have seen the look on your face.
I know, because I know you're an artist as well. So in life, you're a rapper. You must always like be.
That was even before that.
Before music, right?
Well, okay, I was rapping before we met up namachita like Friday, like because music. Mawuqala vele from njengoba nawe music was ekhaya dining room or sekamereni cula nge-roll on yabo kanjalo. So
I tried to sing. It doesn't work out for me.
So nami kwaba into kanjalo, and nanokuthi ke ekhaya vele we were like a musical family. My dad, my brothers, yabo nosiswam naye. Siswam, she's a great singer by the way. Abadlula futhi abaningi kodwa asikho la. Yeah. So okay, I made my decisions abhedayo like a teenager vele umchita growing up. Umuntu started drinking, smoking, going out a lot, meeting people. Girls, people. For quite some time, umuntu ended up derailing from ama goals wakhe yabo because siyanikeza ama target ukuthi okay by this age
I should
ufuna
have
ukuthi
done
bese
this and this,
achieve
yeah.
this and that yabo esikhathi lokhu sihamba lokhu siyadlula nje lokhu siyadlula phela vele when you looking from the outside it's like oh, okay these boys are just having fun kanti kahle kahle we trying to kill this demon ngaphakathi yabo
Yeah.
elokhu ikubambezela yabo but at
yeah.
the same time yabona isikhathi siyahamba so you're like no ayi athi
Efforts.
ngibuyele khona lapha lokhu yabuyela isikhathi siyahamba until kuze kwenzeke kufike leso sikhathi ke leso ukuthi I know I actually decided yabo ukuthi angithanda ukuthi ngikhulume ngakho as more of a spiritual thing because abanye abantu leyo nto bayibuka ngathi inganekwane yabo.
No, it shouldn't be like that because I think everything that has influenced you as a person and every decision that you've ever taken, it does go back to the spirituality of everything.
That's
Ukuthi abanye abantu bethi if you are spiritual, maybe you're a Christian and you believe in this and
they
this.
label you.
But some other source of life, people believe in it, and that we describe as a spirituality. Into efikile kuwe and made you make a certain decision at some point.
Yeah, because that's how it happened with me. I prayed about it, until I passed out.
Yeah.
I was praying. My brother walked in kamareni, and he just rubbed me on my back. And I was like, I said, "Lungile, cool." Yeah, that's how we call each other. But Butwami is a very spiritual person. Umfundisi kahle kahle, ngisho kanjalo. But he go ubutwami hayi uthi upastor nakimi. Ubutwami. But on the day, I think he could pick it up with
what was happening.
Yeah, bo.
Because it's like when you describe it, it's not the intervention of some sort, something
then,
that you cannot control.
Yeah, and then he just left me lab. He walked out. The next day, I didn't want anything. Ngihlanganisa no kwai nje. Ngiyabona notshwala. Kwai. Nganyanya, the smell of it. Yabo kwabuyela that kid, yabo. Wayengazi lutho, innocent. I didn't want anything. Ngihlanganisa nje nezinto ezi-toxic emzimbeni wami. Yabo. I didn't do drugs. Ngikukhumbuze futhi. You're having that look again. So it was just alcohol, no kwai, and then I stopped. So when I stopped doing those things, aqala amafutha asahlala emzimbeni phela yabo. And nane age sithi ukuthi because I was above 25 at the time.
Yeah.
So ne age nayo because you know ukuthi testosterone yakho iyakuphazamiseka yabo masusukhula. So I started gaining weight. Like fat. Kulphala sekunomkhaba sekunehlathi. It's about 6 months I called little transformation.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, no ways.
I need to do something.
I need to go to the gym. Mangifika egymini, angithi bayiju ngangijima ngisafunda isikole nani. So bese ngasenzi lutho nje. Mangifika egymini lesasijima kuyo. Bathi angiyosha umgwaqo. Bathi ndoda inkinga yakho ngathi kumele uyiqalise emgwaqeni.
You're too fat.
La ngathi uzodlala. Yabo. But they don't know me that well. Yabo. Abazi ukuthi I've got a history of training. Yabo. Nanokuthi I've also got Hotel Musa yabo and consult with a dog remind me. At
that time, were you also having like the diet thing? Because I also know that you do those for abantu who need a diet plan.
No, Pila Vele, those things they go hand in hand. Training and diet.
Actually, spiritually, that part.
Nako. Vele, like in everything that we do, we need to involve God.
Yeah.
Like that's facts.
Yeah.
Gauge. No matter gauge, but you have to involve God.
You know why I'm mentioning that? Some people believe that, once I make this decision, I'm going to lose weight, so I'm going to focus on my body and my health. Ever said they end up praying too hard for it and not actually putting in the work that they need to put in.
No, kubalulekile, like diet it's very important. Nanokuthi phela now awafana ngithi. There's different types. There's one to gain weight and one to lose weight. So kuba kuwena ukuthi at that point which one do you need? Mina ngalesa sikhathi I needed one to actually lose weight but also keep a muscle.
Yeah.
And not also lose the muscle.
Yeah.
Because most of the diets are cool now, muscle yakata. So I also needed to feed my muscles as well.
Okay.
I'm losing weight at the same time. I'm adding protein for my muscles. Ngangidla futhi kakhulu the time. I was strict on my diet. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi into eyangisiza ekuthenini ukuthi ngikwazi ukube strict kuyona. It was prayer, because ngangikhuleka. Ukuthi nami I wasn't aware, like I wasn't that deep with spirituality, but now ngoba sengithe ukuphaphama sengiyabona ukuthi kahle kahle kangifastile lapha.
Fasting.
Kahle kangifastile yabo, because ngisho usweet ngangawudli. Even if you offered usweet to me ngangawuthathi. Even if we'd go out to a restaurant, I mean I'd order ukudla lokho okuzoba right for me. I'll stick to my diet. Ngeke ngithi ngoba manje this one restaurant esasiyekuyona with my brother in Joburg. Sengikhohlwe igama lawo kodwa nje those fancy ones. Coming from Fried and seeing restaurants akanje. Obviously you'd want to have the best meal on the menu.
Yeah.
Athi nje cool.
I'm going to stick to my plan.
For 2 years I was eating clean.
How ma?
Kodwa angibonakala vela.
I always say, Guti, I think these things need a highest level of discipline because when I look at myself, I don't have that discipline in me, Guti. Now I'm gonna focus strictly on, especially when it comes to fitness and gym. I don't have it. I'm not that committed. If I'm in my relationships, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, but
and I've made peace with that. A good team. It needs the highest level of commitment.
Yeah, discipline. I won't say it was easier for me, but I can say I had an advantage because I'm coming from a background in sport.
Yeah.
That requires discipline, especially rugby. I don't know about soccer.
I know.
We camp here corn, but we camp here rugby. Discipline is the first thing.
Yeah.
So you have to respect yourself and respect your teammate, the guy next to you. If you are given an instruction, you need to follow that. The instruction is when as well. And nezikhathi zokulala kuningi nje kurap ngathi kusemasocial kahle kahle. Yeah. So nganginaleyo advantage mina.
Because you come from that background.
From that background.
So
and
someone
also,
who's not coming from a sporting, because now you are a personal trainer, how hard is it to train someone?
What diet?
Like a new person, not a figure. I have no history of sports of anything. I'm just realizing, go to Mzimbabwe, I need to do something about it.
Firstly, you have to take it to God because in Bali na local spirituality.
Yeah.
You first invite God kuloko and ask for guidance. And then mina ke njengesithunywa saNkulunkulu ukuthi nginehlisa imkhava. I'll take it from there. I'll take it from there. Okay. So what I do is I issue like a meal plan, like a diet plan for the client. Advise it's okay. This is what we can do. Diet here too. Angeke izibe like too strict because asiqabene phela, it's not a punishment. And nanokuthi now you're trying to keep your health right, your level right, yabo. Also at the same time, you also wanna lose or
modify
your body and so siqala kancane kancane because umzimba it takes about 21 days ukuthi ujwayele yabo with diet mawuthi ishintshile, and then bese silokhu sishintsha kancane kancane making it more intense, if that's the right word. So that's more like it.
I heard ukuthi abantu abanama gym uJanuary wabayi have uphopha kusuke kumnandi for you guys in January.
Friday, they're not really into fitness, kangako, yabo? Yeah, so fitness pop.
It's not
Kangako
popping.
la Friday. So kunzima nathi ukuthi it's pop in January. Because we've got other gyms akhona la Friday around town. So you imagine that small group yabantu that are into fitness. Sekumele sibadivide
Sibatshane,
yabo.
yeah.
Abanye baya lapha, abanye baya lapha, abanye baza kuNdumiso. Yabo. So we ending up getting like, I can say, a fair share of clients, yabo, of which is enough to run the business. But see ukuthi ekuyaphopha, mhlawumbe ngabe ngihamba nge-M2 la. Benizongizwa ngiqhamuke erobotini. Naku hayi uyena beningenicinga isigora. Benizozipayini ukuthi hayi uyena yena sendleleni.
No, I wish that for you, and I wish we can take more serious of our fitness Friday. I think it's something beautiful. Masuyibona yenzeka.
The whole transformation.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, I also wish that for our town, especially since zingekho kakhulu indawo where people can actually focus on other things like sports, music, dance. Our facilities are kanjalo. We don't have them.
We don't have those.
That's why you find Uti people are ending up taking the other direction.
Other route,
the other route. So I'd recommend which
don't have a lot of free time.
Just join the gym. It's just an hour of your day. It's enough. Even if it's 30 minutes to 45 minutes, that's enough. Yeah, well, because you can, let's say for instance at Jimin you're paying about, as an example, you're paying about 300. That's for the whole month membership.
Huh? Why you show the pants?
300. Okay, 300.
300.
Okay, 300. Hey, I told you, man, ufuna ukuyizwa.
No, ufuna ukuyizwa.
300.
At least mangenayo ngiyizwe like someone.
No, angisho ukuthi eGymini isikhoku 3. Kahle eGymini la ngijima kuyo mina. Isikhoku 350, yabo. So, low 350 low, it's a monthly fee.
Yes.
Yabo, it's a monthly membership fee. Of which is a small amount that you can spend in one day at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yabo.
But
Tina siba nehaba yabo ukuthi 350 for
it's
a
like
gym.
It's like uzokhokha every day.
Every day, understand? Kanti leyo mali leyo you spend it to uthenga amabox awu2 pizza. Yabo. To add more problems in your body. Yeah, ngabe uthatha lo 350 lo
and do something good
uzonikeza
for your
uNdumiso.
body.
Yabo. Because nami ngizosebenzisa kahle lo 350 wakho.
I don't believe ukuthi lo 350 awudla mgo. Like the maintenance
you have
that
to maintain
comes
the
with having a
business.
gym, bro.
It's too much.
Yeah, I saw the prices. I'm like,
It's too much.
It's too
much. And maintaining the business, especially since I don't own the property. Yabo so nje, hey, kuba kuningi, but yeah. Naleyo drive ukuthi kuzokwenzeka kufike la khona ngibe nendawo yami like my own establishment yabo ngisazama ngisayihlanganisa into ayifane naleyo
yabonakala kodwa yeah. So now from that transformation sesikhulumile ngedark 10 years. From that transformation, how do you then go back to music, bro? Like that's the part I'm so interested in because ngiyayibona le body. Now, when it comes to music, because you wanna good right Mangishanji, you're one of the best artists that we have.
One of the best.
I know.
That's correct. That's correct.
You're one of the best. And when you listen to what you utter in your lyrics, so I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. When do you get the time? Because manje, ama lyrics saying go
a bit
Makhathini lokhu uyifake lokhu, but when even with your latest single I could even tell which is still the same maybe you're using the same pen that you wrote for your first verse. So how do you then go back to music in that time?
Firstly, the music never left because kuyinto osukuzalwe nayo. It's just that you discover it as cool. Oh, okay, I actually have this thing.
I'm good at it.
I'm good at it. So making music is not really challenging ngaleyo ndlela leyo, especially since nane impilo zethu, the experiences esibe now, because we draw from them inspiration to actually put it on paper and then bese see record ke ku mic. So it's not really that much of a challenge, because now music was also there during the period, that dark period engabana okhona, and that's when umuntu was able to get on stages amakhulu and sharing a stage with big names bala South Africa. Unfortunately ukuthi kwenza ngalesa sikhathi umuntu esayihluphela yabo. But if I could get that opportunity again, ngilo umuntu onguye noma kube kuthiwa kwenza ngilo umuntu onguyena manje, I think izinto would have been different for my music career. So ngalesa sikhathi, you get that one that spotlight leyo moment leyo, and then usubona you're there, you're shaking hands, no MT, you're having conversations now. It's just sonke VIP kumnandi, and forgetting ukuthi wena you have to go back home to your parents. Bona they owning their own places, apartments and whatnot. But ke into eyayenzeka ngalesi sikhathi umuntu wayesaphethe ubungane ngasho kanjalo. But still the passion was there. We're delivering noma kunalawo ma challenges la khona. So ngoba ngisho ukuthi it's something that's in me. Angeke ngithi ngoba manje okay, I've got a successful business. It's kind of successful. Because the thing is, I haven't reached that level. Nami as a business person, like there's still more that I want to do. So
no, gotcha. You must flex those muscles.
I'm not that person of flex.
Fun the weird you mean just for a week and you're like, I've lost.
So even with the business, the stress of running a business, I do get time when I'm laid back and chilled. I know, let me just write something. And the song you're talking about, the single Yam, I didn't even take me an hour.
Don't lie now.
Facts.
Don't lie now.
Love a Man, 3 verses, less than an hour. Ankom, none experience.
I found myself looking
none
for
experience.
things.
Counting it. Been doing it for years. I was speaking with my friend, of which is a guy in now music. We're part of a duo. Okay, but I just mentioned him for now. KT is also into music. He also has his own career side besides the duo. I was speaking to him. If you could put me in studio with the well-known guys, mainstream, your Caspers, your Questas, and all these other big names. Industry. I'm not talking about your own STC, no one, man. Those are kids. Sure, I'm talking about legends that are still doing music that much.
Even now.
If you could put me in studio with those guys, there wouldn't be a difference. You wouldn't even tell.
Because of the experience.
Because we've spent time, the same amount of time.
On the craft.
It's your fun. We are sure now would see I'm one of the best.
I know.
Live riot, dang it.
Yes.
But we don't know about
I'm
out
just
there.
making that
Kodwa-ke,
statement so that people can be aware.
can be aware
You're
ukuthi-
the greatest. Mahula. So
Yeah,
they
bangila.
must put you someplace else. I know what you'll shine.
Nakhona futhi, yabo, I would shine because I remember there was a time corner where we had an interview. It was actually my interview in one of the shows. I say, what's this radio station? Metro FM.
Yeah.
The Rap Activity Jam. It was hosted by Oskido on Saturdays. So I went to that show. That show is about rap battling. Yabo. There was this one guy, or coordinate was that I was battling with. So you do your take, now okay. Then we did 2-2. And then people have to call in and vote.
Yeah.
So I got 3 callers voting for me.
Yeah.
And then 1 for him. So it was 3-1.
Because you're in booze.
That's ukuthi even khona kwenziwa khona
The
music,
standard
the
is
hub,
very high.
which is Joburg. Nakhona futhi I managed ukuthi yabo ngibe kule level there. But yeah,
I hope
music is still there.
I hope you get in studio with the big names.
Yeah, I'm still praying. I'm still praying for that opportunity. Bengithi nje at least mhlawumbe kulonyaka ngoba into vele eyenzakalayo because mina angifuni ukuthi iphume kabi lento, but italent lami njoba like isikhathi esiningi ngisuke ngisebenza with my friend KT. Ngithi ngiliweye ngaye. Yabo, because ukube kuthiwa we not at the same level naye mhlawumbe ngaba asijeli ngalendlela esijela ngayo when we studio. Yabo. So mina ngijaja ngaye ukuthi hey lo mjitazi is supposed to be yabo
very far.
Very far. Kodwa manje mina ngiyitsheli lokho ngoba and naye futhi he does the same thing. Ukhomba mina ukuthi bekubona ukuthi okay kushuthi vele indlela esiyikala ngayo ukuthi kahle you're supposed to be there, you're supposed to be there. Kahle we are supposed to be there. So mina benginikeze vele your task le ukuthi you know what, I'm just gonna help my friend because unayo naye project yakhe a solo ayenze. I'm just gonna try and help him out and get him out there, and then if ever he gets the opportunity, and then we can all move in kanjalo yabo. And naye when I was busy with my project, I was doing the same thing.
He's thinking
the same we've got something here.
Let's
push your solo
together.
thing. Mawupopa. Dami ngizongena ngawe.
And I think Ground Zero is the best thing we have here.
Yeah.
And I know some people think you guys broke up and what.
That's my brother.
Mina, I know that you are just working on your solo project.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Ground Zero, are you guys planning to do something soon, or you're just focusing on your solo things and then later on nzosipa something?
No, we do have 2 songs together. We haven't dropped them. 2 good songs.
Yeah.
We're still working together. Master Studio, it will never end. It will never stop. It's like the 3 of us, me, KT, Uvechita. Uvechita is the producer of the whole thing. We're not producer. So as long as Sapila and just Sobatatu, so let's win some music. I just don't know when we're gonna get that opportunity with showcase with the I don't know, maybe it's us or us.
You know, when that song from Ground Zero plays, it's like the national anthem. It's like you are done like a fool. I am like, let's leave, guys. Let's go back home. You know.
Yeah.
But still speaking about that, I know that you guys have a project also, a podcast. And I think I really fell in love with the project. So tell us more about that.
The podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, about the podcast, it's something ngayicabanga nje ngisekhaya nami because I'm always thinking of stuff yabo. Umuntu angazenza nje just to expand creativity yakhe. I'm a huge fan of the podcast and chill G. I'm a huge fan of G.
Chillers for life.
Way back when he was still doing TV. So I was watching that almost like every episode. Yeah. I was like, we need something like this. In our hometown, because no one was doing it at the time. So there was this one guy, Echimin, like I meet a lot of people, like a lot of creatives like Echimin. So if kukhona abantu abakanjalo, I believe if kukhona umuntu osondezwe empilweni yakho, you get me.
For a purpose.
So ngabona ukuthi okay, nangu the camera crew ikhona, Xabiso, can handle that. There's other creatives ikhona. We created a team sahlangana, and we needed a host. Ngazama ukuthola ama host. Unfortunately, I didn't get to ask you. I didn't know. I didn't.
And I was so mad. I was like,
what a person after the show,
but things happen for a reason. I mean, and they happen the way they should happen.
Yeah.
Because if it went for a podcast, I wanted, as you mentioned, we are chillers, we are fans of MacG, right? MacG did radio, we were fans of that. And when the whole chillers thing came, we were like, no, we need something like this. You know, when you have that, we can have something, we have potential to do this, not in terms of coping, but in just terms of having the same thing that others have platform to. So when I heard about your guys' podcast, I was so excited. I remember Cole doing that. I said, they're doing what I wanted to do. And he was like, no, pull through, you know. So I didn't know the procedure. I don't want to lie to you. I asked Chuguti what's happening, and I got no way and all that. But for the fact that you guys did it first and it happened, I was so grateful. I'm like, no.
Actually, the plan was to like my play, okay, I'm full looking into my mind. Okay, our plan was to get 3 young girls in high school or varsity, which be my host for the show. And then they would have my guest, just so that we would have like a different view from the young ones. Because Tina, most of the time, Tina, we wanna not what we don't know it all, but we wanna put it out there with that we know it all,
No, we don't.
And we don't. So I wanted to get the young ones, and also just to get the audience, the young audience, to tap into the thing. So I approached a few potential hosts around Fred. Nalaba ngangba scout Jimin, because umuntu umbona ngokukhuluma nje ukuthi ayazi lo potential lewo. Omunye uthi into oqala izwa abemtshena leyo nto leyo bese banokusaba nani. So we ended up not doing that, and that's how we ended up having the host that we had, Nayo, which is a good host, is well informed. He's well informed.
Shout out to him. I did reach out to him. I'm like, put me on. I was like, no. It's fine, we'll get there.
Akaza isho ke leyo, but mhlambe wakusho kodwa akabanga like specific ukuthi ubani, mhlambe wathi awuyazi kunentombazane so, but I told her ukuthi enze kanje. Isikhathi esiningi wayisho kanjalo ukuthi, but I told her to send an email noma to contact who and who, mina ku podcast angithi ngangighost. Ngangafuni vele nokuthi ngibonakale nje.
Yabonakala vela. I can see you.
Ngangafuni vele ukuthi ngibe naleso just about me, because I feel like umuntu is doing too much. Like not doing too much, but like angifuni
But I want to be.
I wasn't going to say no to the podcast. I wasn't going to say no.
Okay,
I got it.
carry on.
I wasn't going to say no to the podcast. Nah, because I respect Craft Yako and what you guys have started.
Yeah.
But even though we dropped the ball, okay, esingichaza noma kungamele ngichaze kodwa our crew, the camera guys, they got a contract with one of the big production companies in Durban. I don't know what they're shooting. So nami angifuni ngikhiphe indaba zabantu mhlawumbe kusase confidential okwamanje, but he's working on a big project. And vele the guy umuntu vele international because nama productions even in Hollywood. That boy wala Friday. Yabo Xabiso. Yeah,
He's very good.
He's done some good work lo
He's
mshitano. Yeah,
very
it's too
good.
good. Ukuthi phela la Friday khona manjalo
As well recognized, right?
dog. Kodwa phela kokunye kuyakuya umuntu. Ngihlezi ngikhuluma naye mina ngimtshela ngithi you need to put yourself out there. Ukuthi you've done work overseas. Let it be known, dog. Ungakufihli. Yabo.
Flex.
Yeah, flex ngakho, yabo. Because yona into ezokwenza ukuthi yabo uthole leyo respect, yabo exposed and respected. Umuntu when you giving out I price yakho angathuki. I understand ukuthi kufanele.
Makes sense.
Yabo. Khona this video angenzela on ejimini, we were doing yoga nani yabo kwaku yoga event. That thing is like Netflix. Now if you can go on my socials, it's something that was shot for Netflix. That was too clean. The production, everything is that good.
Is that good?
Yeah. Is Netflix good? Ulapo, that's his level. So yeah, I was saying in a train of thought. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the fact that the podcast he had to leave.
Yeah, he had to leave. Yeah, so. Yeah, if you wanted to get on the podcast and if you wanted to market your business and whatnot, we dropped the information on Alapan. It's okay, you can drop us an email or contact us here in Alapan. So that's how we did it. I missed your cry out. You're crying out for help.
No, it's fine.
I missed that.
No, it's fine. I think it's one of the good things that you guys did at that time, and I so wish you to song because it doesn't mean good ngoba when you see rap. So now the other upcoming rappers mustn't do their thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So we all have space. The space is enough. And mawubona nje masiqala ne-team noma siyabona ukuthi there's a greater need. We need more people. We need more team. Yabo, we need each other. If it has to ukuthi we need to start training other hosts. Ukuthi ngabe uhost oyedwa ukuthi this is your show. Because la kwi-Fry Plug, it's all about plugging. So there are a lot of plugs that we need to do. We need more team. So there's enough space for all of us to survive. So I hope we can do something together. How before it's
No, we will. We would have to think of something, brainstorm, come up with a nice concept
that we can do there.
And then we can shoot it.
I think
something
that's
different.
So nice.
Something different. Not necessarily a podcast, but
because we are creative. There are a lot of creatives.
You can cover my events. Like if there's an event, you can go out there, cover my events. You can start a space for my gigs, that entertainment. You interview the artists that are performing there, and the people that are attending. Because
so and they want to express how happy they are.
But the event,
there's a lot of work to be done.
So that's another thing that we can work on. I would say in Life Friday, there's not much facilities that are looking out for my talents called like Friday, whether it's sports or my creatives, So I think that could work as well.
I think we get there. I haven't lost
hope. My talents.
We will. We'll get there. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
So tell me, are there projects that you are working on now that's in the pipeline for you? What's happening?
Mina,
And he smiles.
right now,
Yeah.
I'm more focused on the gym. I'm also doing the music thing, but it's gonna pop on its own. But my main focus is the gym. Yeah, because so my main focus is the gym, growing the gym, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to get space that is closer to home, not part of Lokshin, but Jawalanga go states. Yeah, I want to get a sport corner, and then
Build
I
from
can
there.
build my own establishment corner lapa. I think it's gonna make it easier for the business to attract
More clients.
more clients, especially from
Lokshin.
Lokshin. Kahle, the aim is to have like sort of sports development center kind of vibe,
Wow.
because we'll also have a field for soccer, cricket, netball,
Yeah.
like indoor stuff kind of vibe,
No, that's
just to
so
nurture
amazing.
my talents now. Obviously, it's going to be at a fee, but it won't be that much, because people don't have to travel. So we can charge them like $100 or 150,
Yeah.
and I'll also get my aspiring trainers to come and work for that gym, bazobe trained by me, and I'd also get them on those online programs for my personal trainers.
And I
We
think,
pay for that
I
as the
think it's
business.
beautiful because there are some players, like you mentioned, about netball, and there are people who are very good at those sports who could have gone maybe on a national, like
Level,
international level. But for the fact you're good to Sila and we don't have anything to cultivate that and to inspire Guti, you can actually be
Carry
a
on.
professional netball player or volleyball player. We don't have
Or
things
soccer
like
player.
that. Yeah, or soccer player even. So I think the idea is mind blowing, bro. It's bigger.
Yeah,
than-
well, sengikhuluma idea umsebenzi uyitshontsha-ke manje.
Listen,
What
copyright.
you know what?
Copyright. If anyone does it,
You know what, Jebs? They're not gonna do it
the way.
mina engizoyenza ngayo, not as perfect. Yabo engizo-execute ngayo mina, because kuningi vele, I won't mention everything on the podcast, but I was just trying to give you guys like
An idea.
which, okay, this is what I want to do for the community. Noma kungeke kube mahhala, because we still have to pay for lights and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, we still have to pay the workers abazobesebenza khona lapha,
Abazosebenza,
and also the security, because iyona ezobaluleka kakhulu.
Hey,
Yabo.
Nkosi. Hey. Ngoba
Esikhathi samanje yonke into iyakhishwa idayisa, yabo. Awazi nokuthi obala abakhipha bedayisa. And abantu bathenga, they don't care. Ngisho into ibrand ibhaliwe ukuthi Mkaba i-mall bazoyithenga.
Hayi
But
bafethu
ngoba lento kumele ngabe
iyekwenze
isemkabayo uzoyifaka ekamereni lakho, yabo. So nje ngiyaxolisa ukwenza example omkabaya, but yabo into kanjalo, but security yakhona kuyomele ithi
kuba tight.
yabo. So I'm still working on that. I'm still talking with the municipality ukuthi banginikeze ama blessings abo so that I can do that.
With every day.
Yabo.
Ngaze.
I'm sure ukuthi vele bazoyibuka futhi the podcast,
Yeah, bayayibuka, they have to.
because I've been knocking
You've been
for Leon project.
Masuka la, we're gonna go knock again. Like but we've been knocking.
Yeah.
So I like that for our community. I think people have so many brilliant plans that they haven't implemented yet.
Yeah.
But to know what there are people who are thinking of the community in that regard, it was so mind blowing.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Sengayenza ne plan yakhona, the 3D plan yayo.
It's gonna come to pass.
It's too nice, guys.
I
Vele ukuthi angikhali
pray.
mangikhuluma ngale yatasa.
It's it like yakho, right?
Sekuzophenduka imimi bazovele bawuphoza screenshot bakhanda imimi umuntu okhalayo.
So someone was teasing you on Facebook like, hey, Ndumiso noma ngaba zigora bafana mina ngizoqumba phansi ngeqhubu.
Bahlezi besho njalo. You know, guys on Facebook, they won't just throw compliments. It has to be like an insult phakathi, yabo. So ngivele ngithathe ngaleyo ndlela mina. Okay.
Ebe like, hey,
Recognition,
amantombazana
sure.
wafuna lento le.
Yeah.
But first, I'm so inspired about your work and everything that you do, and I hope from now you grow to an extent where no if you sell as you have said, you haven't reached the level or no, I'm comfortable manj, and I pray that everything you're about to do from now onwards, and knowing I didn't know you were a praying guy, so now I know.
We pray.
I love that for you because most of guys don't believe in that. They see prayer as weakness. I don't know what happened. I don't know who told people when you are praying, man, now you are weak or showing signs of weakness. But we can tell from your story, there's a lot of inspiration and strength that you draw from praying.
Prayer,
so true. I really, really commend you for that. And yonke into oyenzayo mayinonkulunkulu phakathi, I hope and I pray it comes to pass. I don't know what can you say nje kumuntu young people I know and I'm hearing you're so passionate about their well-being and how they are. So what can you say to a person things are not working out, I don't have anything to do, I have ideas, they're not coming to pass, I'm also interested in music but I don't know how to start or where or who to contact and everything, because you mentioned when you have people on your speed dial that you keep asking and checking. So how can they know from that place they are in Jonga Shogun to just give them that push to do something?
Okay. First thing, I'm an Aquarius now, so I don't beat around the bush. Into ngiyibeka nje ibe yiyo ngaleso sikhathi.
Straight. Is spade.
Yeah, spade is spade. Yeah. So, mawukule situation leyo osukuyona. Like I'm speaking to all young people and nabanye abasebethe ukukhula that are stuck with situation whereby they don't know
how to get out.
Yeah, how to get out the situation there. The first question that you need to ask yourself would be, how did I get here? Whose fault is it? How do I get out of this? Those three. Yeah. If you're gonna blame omunye umuntu, oh, it's because of so and so, then you're not ready to get out of that situation. Yeah. Because I'm 100% sure in every situation, esibakuyona empilweni, noma ngabe kuthiwa leyo situation ikujumi kanjani, it's your fault. I'm not saying that people should blame themselves for everything asenzakala empilweni zabo. Say for instance, like losing a parent, because abanye they become orphans at a young age.
Yeah.
But you are responsible for a situation yakho where you need to get yourself out of that situation. Noma ngabe kuthiwa you've lost a loved one or big supporter or both parents, you need to find a way out.
Yeah.
So the way out is through God, vele ke gauge. Yabo?
Yeah.
And then nigga bese kusuyibuza leyo mbuzo ukuthi like, okay, mina, what do I want to do vele kahle kahle? What do I like?
Yeah.
Yabo? And then when you find out, when you discover that, then bese uhamba in that path. Yabo? Try and find abantu that are doing something similar, or into engichazayo mfethu, when you invite God empilweni yakho. When you move aligned to goal yakho vele. You run into people labo vele okumele ubabone.
There's this other pastor who said that God will provide people of your journey.
Yes.
So you don't have to stay where you are. Start moving, and God will. Abantu bakho, they will find you on that path.
When you're moving towards that direction, uzobafika. So angeke uzwazi ukuthi bakhona yini phambili ongakasuki. So you need to make a move. Mina ngikhuluma from my own experience. Akusinganekane le. But that's what I did. Now I lost someone okuyena engangithi mangikhale asabele. So when I lost that person, impilo yaqala ukuthi uba shake kancane. Okwangisiza ukuthi lesikhathi kwenzeka yangithola vele nami sengine strength spiritually, not emotionally, because ngangikhalisa wengane encane, but spiritually
you have this.
I had that strength. I was hopeful, I was faithful. So I was able to get myself out of that situation. But I was able
God.
to do it.
I always say this, good team. I think when we spoke with my first interview with Fried Plug, I said this. I said that every time something bad happens to you, when you have God, it's like an investment. Ukuba noNkulunkulu is an investment. Yokuthi whenever you reach rock bottom, but you have a platform to stand in. I can pray about it. So you're not as weak as someone who has no source at all. Because I know when we're speaking about God now, we're referring to God, the Trinity, Jesus and the Holy Spirit. But some people, when they refer to God, they refer to their kinds of God. But always having that greater source in your life, it's making you Wuti, even what comes your way, you can always defeat or you can always overcome Leo situation.
Because you're always gonna have my challenges. There's always challenges. No matter what even with Kuluma earlier with the guys before we started the show, no matter you have this multi-million rand business or gohlezi kune stress. Gohlezi kune stress because month end there are payments that need to be done. Payroll nani yonke leyo nto leyo. Kwesinye isikhathi kuyenza ukuthi business shone phansi. Kweminye iminyaka yabo kuyakhuphuka, you profiting a lot. Kwesinye isikhathi you can't even pay yourself a salary, yabo. Kodwa lapho uhamba ngeG-Wagon, yabo, living in a huge mansion, yabo. So inkinga ihlezi ikhona, yabo. Okubalekile nje ukuthi wena wazi ukuthi udile nazo lezi nkinga, uyiface.
So now when you're facing those nkingas, I know a lot of ladies who are watching right now. It's like you saw it coming. I know people are
that's like the focal point.
That's my cup of tea. Where's Ndu? Like after this, are you getting messages or you don't need any?
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. My compliments. Our appreciator, little recognition there. So I don't get big-headed, nan. So it's just appreciation from the ladies. Nano ukuthi ke phela ke siyayihlonipha nathi. Ngoba ngithi I'm a nice guy, ngisho ukuthi so whoever that comes my way, now I'm saying, yabo.
You're ready.
Saying you're ready. Yabo. No, I go kanjalo. But I just show appreciation, and I've got a nicer way of
Dealing with
umuntu
such,
reject
ne?
kodwa ungamreject yawo into kanjalo. I know that I look the part ukuthi I'd do otherwise, but mina ngiyawazi ukuyishelela.
You look the part.
Well, guys, I look the part ukuthi I'd do otherwise, yabo.
It's like you might put your hand in the cookie jar.
Yazi ukuthi ngendlela okuyiyo ukuthi phela vele ama-personal trainers, they've got this stigma yakhona, yabo. But for me, it's different. I always tell people, yes, I am a personal trainer, but that's my gym.
Yeah.
So, whatever I do, it's
going to be bad for business.
It's going to be bad for the business
and
for me
well.
now, for the image of the business. So, lokho ukuthi ama personal trainers nanani, even nama video social media, they'll tag me with mhlawumbe nginama workouts abawenzayo that are kind of sexual, yabo. Oh, yiyo lento enyenzayo Jimmy. But I just laugh it out because ngiyathanda nami ukuyijokela, anginankinga vele, yabo. But kuhlukile okwami nabafethu labanye kuhlukile. Angisho ukuthi I'm a saint.
Yeah.
Yabo. And nami ngumjida. Yabo. But umhloniphi umsebenzi wami ngiyawuhlonipha.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, angeke sibabalekeleke osisi. When they're attracted to you, they're attracted to you. Same as vice versa as nami am attracted to someone ngizosukuma la ngikhulume naye because angisabi. But laba ukuthi yabo angazi ngakusho kanjani. Ungaphumi kabi, yabo. Njoba ngithi ngiyawazi ukuyishelela mina, ngiyawazi ukuyishelela. So if you're going to come to my DMs or whatnot, yabo, ngaleo nqotho leyo, I appreciate the compliment. Yeah.
But I think it's like that with every profession. My personal trainer, even every profession, Jay, has their own place.
Yeah, ingakho ngithi I look the part vele. So kunzima nokuyikhulumela, yabo.
No, I mean.
Yabo. Mhlawumbe nanendlela umuntu agqoka ngayo, yabo. It throws us off nakhona futhi. But njoba dusho now ukuthi you weren't expecting ukuthi I'm someone who's so invested with spirituality and who prays, yabo. So ngilinde vela ngilinde umuntu otha aka experience lokho umuntu engisuke ngizwana naye ngalesi sikhathi, then they'll be shocked ukuthi how
there's more to this guy than the physique.
Yabo. Mina even when my partner ngalesi sikhathi mhlawumbe ngiyabona nokokudla masidla blessing the food, that's given kunormal lokho. But even when they leave, mhlawumbe kusikhathi siningi mina ngisuke angivamisile ukuzwana nomuntu from the area, yabo. Angazi
long distance
umkhuba wami lo.
I don't know, so deliver kanjani lapho, because I don't want to be delivered from that.
Igawule ezizweni ngathi ngiphila ngayo kakhulu kodwa so essentially ukuthi even good relationship yami lapho I pray for them, yabo, to have a safe journey. I remember this one time I once prayed with my partner at the time. She even cried because she couldn't believe what's happening, yabo.
Yeah. So romantic.
I was so blushing now.
Like that's like being intimate in another level, because when you talk about intimacy, people think yaga what. But that's being intimate with someone you with when you're praying with them.
Yeah. So I get judged kakhulu mina, but I don't blame people, because nomunye uvela mangalo uthi awuphuzi, yabo, because swelindele ukuthi, because I do look the part, I know. I know, yabo, until ngize ngisho mina, and then that's when you kind of look closer ukuthi he's telling the truth, yabo, because uyambona umuntu ophuza nongaphuzi. Ngiyaxolisa uma ukuthi yabo, some people are offended now. Uyakwazi ukumbona ukuthi umuntu uthi lo uyaphuza lo uyabhema lo ubhema lokhu you can, yabo. Angisho ukuthi sijudge abantu, but akhona lawo ma hints la ukuthi kodwa khona lokho okunye, yabo, leyo nto, which is not a bad thing. So kuyisikhathi sempilo yakho lapho, maybe if it happens ukuthi kube ne phase whereby we are changed, we are my habits.
Then yeah, song ukuphuza kusho ukuthi mathi main business is gonna go down the drain.
Yeah.
So if a person wants to contact you and want to be part of your programs that you are currently running at your gym or wants to be a client of yours, ukuthola kanjani lo muntu?
Boy, we're wrapping up, man.
We have to go over. We need to leave.
Yeah. No, you can get me on all social media platforms. Makhathini_0. That's Instagram, Twitter.
X.
No, X. Yeah, an X, but I'm not really.
Don't find my ex. I'm born with twins and.
No, it's and also on TikTok, even though I'm not that active corner, but yeah, I'm also there. I plan like TikTok, yes.
And it's a great marketing tool.
But the account is there. You can follow me. I only got one follower. No, I'm lying. I don't know how many followers I have, but it's above 100.
You only follow.
I mean, I only follow one. I only follow one.
Is expanding.
Follow Katie. But faith, don't go to mhlambe kukhona into engizamayo la angizama. I'm not trying to imitate anyone, yabo. Just that ngizama ukubuild the following, yabo. So you can't follow me and then I follow you, yabo.
And some people expect that you must follow them back.
Yeah.
You know why? I always go to the account and see how active they are and what kind of work they're doing. Please don't judge me. I just don't follow anyone. But when I see that you're trying something, you have something going on for you, your account is actually active, then I can follow you back. So people expect you just by follow, you follow back.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
I'm also available there on TikTok and I'm mostly on Facebook. Yeah, that's where I get most of my clients. Go Facebook, okay? And I'm also Ndumiso Makhathini. So yeah.
Is it still Makhathini with a C?
No. No, it's Zulu.
Okay.
Yeah. Senkulile much.
I'm
not trying to be fancy.
Emails, like some people as old as we are still have like amagama emails like I'm not gonna do that. You know? So just stick to your name. And your name is your brand.
Yeah, I recently changed it. Ngalenkati, when I was working on my solo project. So I was like, nah, I need to write to Makhathini ube bold. To Makhathini. That's when I changed it. Yeah, but back then, Lil Wayne. I wanted to have that twang nyan. So yeah. So now it's just Makhathini. It's Ndumiso Makhathini Pulo. That's where they can find me. Okay. I don't know if I can drop my number for
the business. You can.
Yeah, my number is 073-734-5997. 073-734-5997. So you can just hit me up WhatsApp. Yeah, you can text me on WhatsApp or you can call.
Then
if you need any of my services.
It wasn't me, guys. It's just services. But thank you so much, man, for coming through. I think this has been an amazing conversation. I know you were worried. You wanted to know. No, we chilled.
No, it's nice. Not good. I was scared of any questions or.
No, it's just that.
It's just that good. I just wanted to have that clear picture of where are we going, Yeah, it's just that. But anyways, it was I had a great time with you guys.
And it's nice to sit down with you because we hadn't had time to sit down. We've never had a conversation this long. So I'm glad it's with the Fried Plug team and everyone's going to see it also.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. And yeah, you guys have got a really great thing going on here. It's a beautiful platform, and what you're doing for our town is it's too beautiful, it's too great, and yeah, nganifisela nje ukuthi sengathi
Khambe ngomumo.
abbreviate VPP, yeah, Fried Plug Podcast, yeah, we abbreviating, yeah. Sengathi ngafika ezingeni leli nifisa ukuthi ifike kulona, and I wish that you guys can attract more businesses for marketing.
Yes.
Ukuthi bezizokwazi ukuthi ngithole yabo kancane nizokwazi nani expand i-platform yenu yabo.
Yes,
Yeah,
not
so
for
yeah,
us.
guys, no, big up to that.
Thank you. And we'll see you on another episodes. Yasizwe singisi siphelile njengamanje bafowethu kanti kusasebenini.
No guys, sizamile ukukhuluma sizamile kodwa ukukhuluma isingisi. Sizamile ngeke. Seba ngamane basijudge phela. Hayibo. We try.